Hello there, and on this video I want to spend a few minutes talking about answering the very simple question of what is Au Naturel. Now, I'll do my best to answer it. Au Naturel is a mod pack, currently for Minecraft versions 1.192, I believe. Um, and it's basically a mod pack that I've put together to try to not only enhance the survival game, by that I mean both making it richer and also a bit more difficult, but also fundamentally to try to model and mimic, for lack of a better word, a natural environment. On top of that, there are weighted considerations of game design. I try to test it, I try to make it look good, but I try to balance all of these things. So I try to keep to a sort of vanilla Minecraft flavor, but I am also fundamentally opinionated, and in saying that, there's aspects of original Minecraft that I have gotten rid of, and many, many, many additions and changes. I've been working for it about 2 months now, on and off, and it's finally at a state where I'm reasonably happy that it's at least hypothetically playable. There are many, many areas of improvements, many, many areas of continued work, many areas of development, and many mods that have not even been created yet or not even solved the problems I've been tackling. But at the moment, I think it's pretty much ready for a first release so that people can start playing it, seeing what they have. I'll just go for a walk and continue, I guess, the discussions on some of the aspects that made me create Au Naturel. What makes it different from Minecraft? What possibly makes it different from other mod packs? Alright. And of course I start my walk and there's a chasm. That's typical. Anyway. So yeah, the Au Naturel is a survival mod pack, designed to enhance the survival game. And designed to do so in a way that, in my opinion, has been somewhat neglected in the design decisions of Minecraft over the past, I don't know how many years, many years. Um, it aims to mimic the natural world, but it's also going to try to balance everything so that it's still fun. Now, in saying that it tries to mimic the natural world, try to create and maintain varied biomes, varied climates, varied things. We try to introduce a lot of common survival mechanics, but because it mimics the natural world, that also means that there's no place for a lot of what has become Minecraft staples. So that includes mobs and things that have been with us ever since, or at least very early since Minecraft has been released, including the skeletons, the zombies, the Endermen. Oh, Endermen haven't been around since the beginning. Um, have they? No. How could they be? They weren't. There wasn't an end. Um, uh, so anyway, there's a bunch of those supernatural elements and a lot of enhancements since the early days of Minecraft, which have been put in, which, in my opinion, have balanced the survival game to well, move away from survival. Now I know survival wasn't in here originally either. Um, but a lot of those elements I've also rebalanced or removed completely. Um, Things such as enchanting. Um, the entirety of the Nether, as has been sort of stated. It's going to be an annoying thing to walk through. And other aspects of the game, Elytra, or Elytra, I don't care how you pronounce it. Those sorts of things I've also deemed to remove. So we're going to focus on the idea of Minecraft as a survival experience. Now, again, to sort of bring back to all about why I've created this, and what makes it different. I don't have a date for when I started Minecraft. I started playing Minecraft very, very early. Back in the day, before a lot of the common things in Minecraft that people are probably too old to even remember the addition of were ever added to the game. Certainly back before it was ever sold to Microsoft, and certainly ever before there was any Java or Bedrock. Well, different editions. Anything like that. It's just Java. It was always been Java. I know I'm no fan of Java, but it is what it is. So this is, as you probably know, modding has anyway, modding has uh, been supported and taken off from Java Minecraft almost since day one. I mean, it's a very long tradition of modding Java Minecraft. So that's the, I guess, system that this targets. But after discovering Minecraft and enjoying it, when I was 10, 15 years younger, I don't know how long Minecraft's been around now. Then I took a break, and maybe let's say a decade later or so, my first son was born, and he started to grow up, and he uh, is now old enough to play Minecraft himself. So I reintroduced him to Minecraft. It's still a wonderful game. It's still very open ended. Oh, hello. It's still got a lot of possibilities, but I've sort of been. I've never been really directly playing Minecraft, but when I reintroduced uh, it to him, yeah, he's about 5 or 6 at the moment. It sort of rehomed in on me how survival had changed since the days when I was playing. Um, so many elements had brought into it that really took away, in my opinion, from the original survival experience. Made it too easy to get items, made it too easy to simply avoid the entire survival experience that made Minecraft great, in my opinion. Uh, which is a little bit disappointing. But on the upside, we've now had almost 15 years of community development, and Minecraft has come a long way, and the absolute cornucopia of mod options that have been supplied by the community has grown beyond anything that was ever thought of back in my day. Um, and as I was showing all of these things to my son, and he enjoyed going onto YouTube and watching various modders and things do their things, I remembered my own modding experience of Minecraft, and I saw that there was just so much put together now, and from all of those videos, I began to sort of see the development in my head of, well, you know what? I reckon there's enough in this modding community already done that have basically created all of the things that the survival version of Minecraft could have been, or could have evolved into. They've all crafted them up, they've all put them together, but I couldn't find anyone who had put them all together into an actual cohesive whole. And myself being myself, I thought, you know what? Why don't I try and do that? So that was the beginning of Au Naturel. It was, started off as an experiment, pulling all these things, seeing how accurate sort of simulation of the world we could have, pulling together all of the mods that I possibly could. I've chosen 1.192 because it's, in my opinion, a very rich modern ecosystem of mods. Obviously, shaders have taken off uh, since the original Minecraft days, and yeah, I began playing around, and I thought, why not? How far can we push this thing? And from there, it's just developed and taken off. So it's turned into an. I don't want to call it a world sim because it still has a lot of the base Minecraft things, base Minecraft feels. There's still crafting table. There's still all of the sort of almost all of the ones that I haven't explicitly removed. All of the base sort of Minecraft mechanics and things are still here. But I've also now taken almost, I think, 300 mods or so from the community, tweaked their configs, tested them, make sure that they all work acceptably well together. I had to make some tough choices about what to include, what not to include, what could I fix, what breaks things, what can I change, those sorts of things. And we've ended up here with Au Naturel version 1. And I have to say I'm very happy with it. Now, the goal in Au Naturel, there is no goal. It is back to the original Minecraft sandbox environment. You are thrown into this environment. You have nothing on you but a starter pack of an apple and a radio, which in single player is going to be absolutely useless because there's no one out there to talk to. Now, I have removed all villages, all villagers, or illages, all structures, everything like that. They're all gone. There's no loot boxes, there's no chests. Everything in this world you have to find and create for yourself. You've got the addition of several new mechanics. So we've always, well, I haven't always, we've had hunger for a long time, but now we have thirst, we have stamina, we have temperature, we have the seasons, we have, in my opinion, these beautiful complementary shaders added, which I have crafted and tweaked to try to create a photorealistic or very close to it, pseudo-realistic expression of the natural sunlight and all types of weather and time and through the seasons. Yes, we have our seasonal cycle, as has already been mentioned. Added in all of these mods written from the community, not by myself for the most part, which I've taken and combined together, reset the configs, made sure they all work nicely together to create this sort of coherent whole. Not only is it though focused on survival, it also expands the creative opportunities. So in addition to making the survival elements more interesting, changing some of the recipes, adding in all those possibilities, I've also added in many blocks, not blocks, many mod packs focused on creating and building from the natural environment. So the possibilities for structures and things that you can build exponentially greater than in base Minecraft. I've added in a host of the ambient sound mods as well, trying to build up the general feeling of the world, making it a believable place. But along with, because Minecraft is algorithmically generated, these are not set maps, or at least this one isn't. The possibilities of the world remain almost limitless, not only in the number of maps that you can find and explore, but every map itself is almost so large that you can never explore it. Now, if I haven't already mentioned, the number of mods, not mods, mobs, has also increased almost exponentially. I don't know whether that word means anything or not. All it was themed to support sort of a natural life. Now, there's still a few bugs with respect to which biomes and things the mobs spawn in. I've changed their behavior a little bit, but you know, fundamentally greater than base Minecraft. And the number of biomes and the terrain generation increased immensely again. I'm relying on the likes of Tectonic and Terralith, and some of the old classics. Biomes you go. I think Biomes of Plenty, but Biomes of whatever it's called, BOP, is in here too, and they all mix together and they all work really well together to create this very believable but very diverse playing experience. So the modpack also takes a lot of inspiration from the likes of other procedural games, other procedural survival games, especially the likes of DayZ. And things back before it was all sort of, I don't want to say polished, I haven't played it in years, and frankly once it put out a commercial product, stopped playing it, but the sort of experiences where you've got an open-ended world and little more to motivate you other than your own creativity and the own possibilities of exploring, coming up to solutions, trying to survive, figuring out what's going on, having, you know, that internal feeling of, well, maybe I can just go look over that next hill. Do I really want to stay here? Where's the water source? Where's the food source? Do I have to move on? Have I used up everything here? Is it too dangerous? Oh, I really wanted to build an igloo. I really want to see if I can survive in the wilds. What about the desert? What about the Arctic? What about the rainforest? All of those sorts of questions. All of those things that make you sort of say, oh, I really wanted to, you know, always build a jungle house. I've always wanted to build a sand castle. I've always wanted to just build a castle. I've always wanted to live in a cave. Those are the things that you can do in Au Naturel, and there's just that little bit more of a challenge to make it all delightfully difficult. And that's really it in a nutshell. I think I'll continue trying to work on Au Naturel. trying to make it more realistic. Again, game design and game balance is always going to be a concern. I'm going to try to stick to a general vanilla Minecraft feel, and we'll see how I go. I'm not going to try and turn this into what I would call a technical mod, or anything like that. I always want the focus to be on crafting tables, crafting recipes, going out, finding blocks, cooking food, building shelters, letting your creations run wild, exploring the countryside and seeing exactly what it is that you can see out there. And always, just pausing and stopping and looking out at the countryside and being like, wow, that looks really beautiful. And then shitting your pants when spider jumps at you. That's really Au Naturel in a nutshell. I hope it's enjoyable. I hope it fills a certain niche in the community that I've felt has been lacking. And with that, I think it's time for me to sign off. Hope you enjoy.